So I've been listening to the On Purpose podcast, and I highly recommend it. Any of the episodes, it's just blowing my mind. No, I'm not going to say that. A lot of it is are things that I have heard before about, like acceptance and love and spirituality, health especially. There's a lot of mental health and physical health. And, everyone says drink your water, take deep breaths, meditate, affirmations. There's a lot of common sense things that we should be doing. But at the same time, we forget to do them because they come so naturally. Well, to some of us. And then some of us have just been avoiding them for so long. We don't do it with intention. So I feel like I've been talking about intention a lot lately, and that's going to be the next book that I write, is a children's book on routine intention, going through a daily routine, just your average day, waking up, brushing your teeth, saying hi to your family, going outside, going to the park, because they talk about how important that is, and that's something that we should all be incorporating, is just going outside and spending time with nature and connecting with friends and family. So I'm going to figure out how to put it in order, and although I'm still a little limited on time because I do have to find some sort of extra income, so I'm applying for jobs on the weekend. I still plan to do videos during nap time when Theodore is sleeping and upload some of our daily content, what we do. I don't really want to carry my phone around with me everywhere, but I'm kind of thinking I'll do something like take a couple minutes of video every day and then create a week-long video of just things that we did this week and moments to appreciate, things like going outside and getting sunshine or playing in the rain or collecting leaves. Yesterday was really cute. He kept bringing me leaves, and then I taught him thank you, and then he was saying thank you. I'm not sure if he thought the leaf was thank you. I don't know. But I guess I'm just choosing happy. I've been depressed for so long, as I know from my journals, and I've always been seeking a purpose, trying to overwhelm myself with work and just things that I felt would bring me value, not because I wanted to do them, but because I felt like I had this purpose to live up to. And I'm just realizing that I am fulfilling my purpose just by existing, and I'm really tired of hiding who I am. I'm always so scared to talk to people and connect with people because I'm when it gets to things that are deep, like politics and religion and spirituality and parenthood, when we talk about those things, we're going to disagree. And I'm afraid that I'm not going to know what to say. But I don't think that's the point. I think the point is to connect and to get different ideas and different feedback, and not necessarily think about, do we agree or disagree? I feel like we have this separation, at least in America, and it's really high right now because of politics and the presidential election coming up. And it's just all this information from this one podcast is flooding to my brain about Rwanda. They were so divided, and he talks about, I think his name is Jess, but don't quote me on that, I'm so bad. He talks about how they've been through so much, but they've healed. They've acknowledged the damage that was done, and there was an apology, and sometimes we don't always get an apology, but they have not only moved on from it, but they educate about it and they accept it, and it's part of their story. They've rewritten the story to be part of a complete narrative of their whole culture. I have not been there, and I really don't have much education like on the Rwandan genocide, aside from what I learned in elementary school, maybe middle school, and definitely high school. It's come up throughout history classes, but my mindset has always been, well, I don't want to think about the sad things. I don't want to think about the hard things or the difficult things because it makes me sad. It makes me depressed. Or they also talk about on the podcast how we just get overwhelmed with the sense of loneliness because we don't fit in with the people around us. And I relate to that a lot. I feel like motherhood has opened my eyes to a lot of things, and moving has opened my eyes to a lot of things. And there's just a lot of people trying to talk about things that I don't really care to talk about. And I think that's what I need to work on, is how do I set a boundary when I'm physically talking to a person? I'm so afraid to like go out and get coffee with someone. If they want to go out and gossip about a friend, I haven't had this happen recently, but it has happened before. And I just sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, I just listen. But it's not something I want to participate in. And somehow I get sucked in. It's like a vortex. I end up gossiping. I end up talking terribly about like family and friends. Even yesterday, I was talking not incredibly nice things about my own family just because I was feeling a sense of judgment. I was reacting rather than like recognizing where that pain comes from. My reaction is my own pain. They don't feel that. The only thing that's doing is causing a rift between me and that family member. And is it something that like I feel is worth putting my time into? No, not really. I don't feel like having a conversation with that person in particular about how they affected my mindset. I don't feel like that's going to be productive unless they come asking about it. Then it might be productive, or unless there's an opening. I don't really want to hold on to my past anymore. I went through all my journals and wrote a book for a reason, because I wanted to look back and reflect on what happened in my youth to bring me to this point where it's like crippling depression again. And I'm tired of labels, and I'm tired of repeating the same patterns. And yeah, I just am. I'm ready to just exist now in the present. I still will reflect on things from the past. I don't think that means, wow, it's like getting really bright. I don't think letting go means you never talk about it. I think it means you let go of the pain that comes when you do talk about it. So if I'm talking religion with my family, I don't want that to bring me any more pain. And I don't currently feel pain. I know there are moments where it might trigger pain if they bring up me not joining the Mormon church again. I have seen a lot of damage be done and a lot of people be hurt by the Mormon church. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's not the right fit for me. But it is the right fit for some people. And I accept that. I think my grandparents are really great role models of people who can live and embody a religion while still accepting people for who they are. But I also think we all have stuff to work on. Anyways, that's my chat for today. So thanks for coming to Corey's Cozy Chat in the corner of with coffee. Just kidding. I don't have coffee yet. I'm actually going to go get some coffee. But yeah, that's another thing, is I'm going to focus on my health, and I'm not really going to like cut anything out unless I feel like that would be beneficial. This is from our mommy and me yoga yesterday. But I am going to limit everything. Oh my goodness. I have not been talking that much. I don't know what's happening. Mucus, probably. I am going to limit my caffeine. I'm going to limit my cannabis consumption. I'm going to limit technology use to be mostly for creative and relaxing media consumption. I have realized, and I'm now convinced, that media is one of the main reasons I have been depressed for so long and distracted for so long, because I haven't been looking at the right media. While I've been reading the right books, I'm not embodying the person I want to be, because I haven't seen it. I don't know who to visualize. And I think that's a good thing. I think I need to just visualize myself and who I want to be. So I'm going to do that now with my Lucky Girl journal. And yeah, if you are also interested in writing your Lucky Girl affirmations or questions, I don't know, to figure out what page I'm on. Okay. I'm on part 4, growing gratitude. That's perfect for today. Today is going to be a great day. It already is a great day. Look at the sun shining in. I can't wait to go running this afternoon. Growing gratitude. Every day I find blank reasons to be thankful. I find thousands of reasons to be thankful. My heart fills with gratitude. I feel like that was so limited. I could have said unlimited reasons. My heart fills with gratitude when Man, it's like a trick question. When I reflect. Yeah. When I realize everything that I have and everything that I've experienced, I'm just so grateful. Sorry, I got confused. Even when times are tough, blank reminds me to be grateful. Life reminds me to be grateful. So like my son, my husband, trees, plants. Cultivating a spirit of gratitude allows me to grow. I think I've been stunted for a really long time. I think I have been growing, but I feel stuck or felt stuck because I felt like my surroundings was all I had. Like my apartment here, the fact that I don't have a house, I felt like I couldn't be grateful even though I have a roof over my head. I didn't have enough. And so now I'm switching that mindset. I have plenty, and I'm really grateful for my apartment. I love a lot about my apartment. And my whole environment around me, I mean, I've moved across the country for the third time? Yeah. Arizona to North Carolina to California to Arizona and then back here to Maryland. So, yeah. The main thing that just disappoints me is the lack of community I feel, because I don't really know a lot of people who talk about this kind of stuff. I don't know a lot of people who talk about their own self-growth, because a lot of times we default to complaining about like work and not having work. like I have been doing. And I'm just ready to figure out how to make a change, how to make a mindset shift in myself, and hopefully encourage others to do the same. Because it's not about them. They can be whoever they want to be. And I can still feel gratitude, grateful. I can still feel happy, like a lucky girl. And when I take away everything, like all the masks, the applications for jobs, the mealtime as a motherhood, when I take away all the stressors, the things that are causing me anxiety, I'm realizing that these are moments that I should be enjoying. I have gotten to experience beautiful positions in my work. I have gotten to make a change in people's lives and make an impact on people, especially my students and AmeriCorps members in the past. And now I get to change myself and impact myself and maybe more people in the future who also want to take this journey with me, this glow up journey, and recognize our bad patterns. We have to be honest with ourselves. And I feel like I recognized those patterns yesterday on the video. So if you want to watch, you can go watch yesterday's video. But today I am moving forward. I am in the present moment. I am grateful. I'm a lucky girl, and I'm lucky to be here making this video with my son sleeping in the room behind me. I'm lucky to be everything. I'm lucky to just be. I'm actually glowing because the sun is shining on me. So I'm glowing today. Are you glowing?